I don't find any. What do I find? What's different? I don't know what's different. I don't know. It's very difficult to say if there's anything different. You know, if I was to perform in front of 6 people in this room, it'd be the same process. You know, you have to perform. Some people can perform, some people can't. Some people have songs, some people don't. You know, me, I'm fortunate, I can write great songs. So, it doesn't matter to me, 6 or 60,000. It doesn't really make a difference. You know, you're after a feeling that is intangible and that disappears very quickly. Just like if you're bungee jumping, or you're skydiving, or you're skiing, or you're water skiing, or you're doing whatever you want to do to get your buzz. It's gone. You know, Tokyo is gone. The buzz. It remains in my mind, but the adrenaline and everything else is gone now. Glastonbury was a huge gig for the Verve. But for me personally, it doesn't really mean anything now, because all I've got is this, you know. So things haven't changed, no. It's human beings watching other human beings create, you know, and other human beings speaking about things that other human beings understand. That hasn't changed for thousands of years. Doesn't matter how many lights you have, how many screens you have, how big the audience is, it doesn't matter. If you aren't like a traveling troubadour, someone who turns up and sits under a tree and sings to a village, and if the village doesn't understand you, then you may as well forget it. And that's the beauty about my songs and the Verve and the whole thing, is that it's universal, because love, pain and all the other emotions are universal, you know, and you can either express them or you can't. It's up to you. It's like the stone roses, you know. Love is noise, the stone roses. You know, things interest me, anything that conflicts like that. Interests me. And love often, people always, you know, through the history of music have tried to write the perfect love song. You know, and we've all mentioned the, you know, the things that come along with love. And I just thought, you know, a lot of the time, for me, love is noise, love is sound, love is pain. But and it, you know, originally the song's idea came from a poem by William Blake, Jerusalem. So the first few lines of the song are just a spin-off of Jerusalem, you know, and it's imagining the second coming arriving in England, and he would probably have shoes that were made in China. He would walk through the prosaic malls, you know, rather than turning over tables in the temple. He would walk through the malls. He wrote through this prosaic state that we all live in, and that I'm part of. I don't feel exempt. I don't feel different. I'm part of it. I desire things just like everybody else does, you know. So there's many levels to the lyrics. Who cares really at the end of the day? Just enjoy the song. Just joy. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's the important thing. Forget the rest. Who cares? Of course, yeah. You know, the loop is, even in England on the radio when they played it, they were trying to find where it came from. And it comes from a vocoder, which is a keyboard that changes your vocal things, yeah. And, you know, from the moment I made that loop, I thought, wow, this is huge. This is a huge song, you know. We've struck gold again, you know. You got the wrong guy for that, man. You got to ask the director about that one.
Okay, so you don't know where to come.
I asked the same question myself. What the fuck is the eagle about, man?
So
Where the fuck did you get the eagle from, man?
Okay, so you have
Yeah,
nothing.
forget that one.
Okay.
Yeah, move on.
All right.
In one word, fourth record.
Tough one.
Of course. Israel.
Israel.
Yeah. Personal interest. I love vegetables and swallows and sunsets and the sea. I love children, my kids, my wife more than anyone in the world. Joseph Alphas musically, Nas, Jay-Z. I don't know. Many things, but off the top of my head, that's about it. A message to the Japanese fans. Thank you for sticking around. Thanks for supporting me through my solo career. Thanks for being there for when the Verve got back together, and good luck, and form your own bands and paint your own pictures and do your own movies and do whatever you got to do. Don't wait around for me to do something. Do it yourself.